Carla, I just heard on the news that inflation has gone up, so double the price on everything.
That's what I was hoping to find, but she's way different. These young kids, well, they're just different than these young kids.
So as I started looking through the clothes at this particular yard sale, I started getting kind of excited. Not only were there a few vintage pieces hiding in there, maybe like a 1970s kind of piece, but also some really fun, vibrant Y2K style pieces, so like early 2000s, and that kind of stuff has been doing really, really well for me recently, especially on like Poshmark and Etsy.
Everything's $2 there, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. And of course, I'm going to show you the fun pieces that I did decide to pick up at the end of the video in the haul, so stay tuned to see them. This was a beautiful white silk, like 100% silk, I think it was, White House Black Market blazer jacket. Again, for $2, that would be an absolute bargain. Totally able to flip that for a profit. However, unfortunately, it did have some light discoloration on it, and I do not deal with silk, so I did leave that one behind. I spotted this Betsyville by Betsy Johnson tote, and again, it was really, really cheap. It was maybe like $1, but it just had way too much wear to it. I didn't think it would sell very well, so I did leave that one behind as well.
Never had the reason to get any.
We have stuff like this, like little pop things, figgies.
Now, if these had been Disney Store brand, I would have scooped these princess dresses up in a heartbeat and sold them as a lot. That can do really, really well online. But there was a little bit too much wear on them, and they were just like a generic Disney brand, probably like Walmart or Target. So again, I went ahead and skipped these. I think I might be ready. I'll let you count them up.
Let's see here, we got 1, 2,
and then I think 2 more there.
All right, $8.
All right, thank you.
You want the hangers?
No, I think I'm okay if it's all right. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll take them.
I appreciate it.
Well, we need to go out. You know, we got a lot of plastic bags.
Yeah, I bet. Cheers. You have a good day.
Take care.
So these Vineyard Vine t-shirts were definitely a personal buy. They do flip. If I could do like a lot of the same size, they definitely would have moved for me online, but I like adding to my wardrobe through yard sales, so these ones were for me.
Good for her. Good training. What breed is it? Golden Doodle.
Check this find out. I had no idea when I picked this up that this was going to have any value whatsoever. I just thought it was kind of cute and I didn't want to leave it behind. But it turned out that this was potentially a bit of a bolo. So make sure you stay to the end of the video to find out exactly what this item may be worth.
You all right?
It's like talking. Oh.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Hey, sit.
Yeah, it's like that house. It's like that house with the aliens. Wow. I'm talking. Yeah. I mean, that's really nice. I know.
Hey.
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 So excited.
Are you excited to be home?
Can I show you what I found? Thank you.
Yeah, I don't price anything. I'm sorry.
No, you're totally fine. And then I found 2 t-shirts.
Okay, all right. The t-shirts are $1 each.
Okay.
And then we'll do, how about 5 for all of it?
Absolutely,
I
thank
just need
you.
my fingers. Can I have my fingers?
Absolutely, you can. I think I got 5 exactly. There you go.
Thank you. You sure?
Yeah, I've got some stuff in the car. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
You have a nice day. Now, this yard sale was right at the end of the day. We're talking like 2:30 to 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And at first I thought that it was just the stuff in the driveway and I almost gave up right away. And then I noticed that the garage was open and full. So I went in there for a little bit of a look as well. And I found a few things that I was really happy to grab.
Before you put anything in it, because I did rinse it out and make sure there was no diarrhea
I've
there.
got about three or four of them small.
Yeah, I know, and I've got so many of them, I ought to bring them all up, but I keep swapping out, and everything in those bins right there is free.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
thank
it's just
you.
giveaway stuff. Yeah, I keep changing out the spouts, and then I've tried, they've got these different kind that have this weird twist on.
Yeah, I don't like that stuff.
I don't like those either. And then they have those safety ones now.
They're
that-
like spring loaded,
Yeah.
or and it's.
So anyway, I'm kind of selling, really I was just selling that part of it because everybody probably has their own favorite kind of spout. It's like the missing sock in the dry.
So initially when I found this plush, I couldn't find any comps on my phone. Not that I really needed to look it up for $1, but I did take a quick peek at the sale itself. So I grabbed it thinking that it may be a rarer piece. Unfortunately, when I got back home, I realized actually it was more of a dime a dozen and it wasn't worth a whole lot. All that to say though that sometimes if I can't find a comp online or if it just interests me and it's a good low price, I will grab it and do a little bit of research later, just on a hunch that it may be worth my time. Didn't work out this time, but many times it does work in my favor.
Okay, we need 10 after in case we have to go to change.
Thank you, sir.
All right, no problem. Thanks a lot.
How are you all? Very good, very well, thank you.
And I've got, it does work, but I got a plug, so if you want to plug
Oh,
it in
well,
just to
thank
make sure it
you.
works, I don't want to.
Now he's cool looking.
Sounds like those ladies are on a mission because they were talking about all the yard sales they've been to.
Which one have you gone to? This is what I'm looking for. Where'd you
It's like trick or treaters,
I
like grown up trick or treating.
Now go to that house. It's got all the good stuff.
You've been busy.
We have.
That's good.
Yeah, we started this on Thursday.
Oh, right, yeah.
And,
But the weather's been horrible.
But yesterday
Yes.
was horrible because of the rain and
Of course.
trying to cram everything in the garage was tough. So
Yeah.
Just to kind of clean out the basement and get everything
Yes,
ready. So.
oh gosh, yes.
Would you like to plug that in just to?
I trust
You
you.
okay?
Totally fine. I'll take my chances. Thank you, though.
Okay. All right. Carla, I just heard on the news that inflation has gone up, so double the price on everything. It was just on the news, inflation.
It
is bad.
It is awful.
Enough, you know, for us. How much
Oh.
is the stuff in here? Do you have it priced?
No, we don't have it priced. The big cake paint, like this big Tupperware type, $5. Just the little utensils, a buck. It's just a bunch of odds and ends.
Something like that.
What's that?
The big
I've
totes.
got a few of these.
Oh yeah, Costco's the best deal. They're so expensive if you get them at Lowe's. They're like half price at Costco.
Well, I got mine at
All right, I think I'm ready. I
Okay,
got one,
great
two,
call.
three.
Oh yeah, just $1 for each. So
Okay.
3 fats.
Thank you very much. Change for 5 by
Yep.
chance. Thank
I
you.
do. Oops.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you ever so much.
You are welcome.
Y'all have a lovely day.
You too.
Thank
Blessed
you.
weekend.
All right, you guys, welcome to the haul portion of the video. So here's everything I picked up at today's yard sales. Please excuse the fact that we are on my garage floor. This is just all the space that I have to work with right now. So that's what we're going to do. So let's start down here first. Just a couple of items from this yard sale. I paid $5 in total. So I guess it was like $1 a piece, basically. 2 Vineyard Vines t-shirts. This one, even though it's white, was in really nice condition. They're both size small, just kind of like a boxy fit t-shirt. So I got this one, and then this one actually has a few almost like bleach marks on it, like really light, but I actually bought it because I'm going to upcycle this and do some bleach splatters and stuff, and I'm probably just going to go ahead and wear that this summer myself. So for $1, not too bad for Vineyard Vines. I also grabbed this. I have no idea about it, but I just could not help myself. So it's like a little I guess like a little noodle bowl, upside down cat, him inside as well, and then it is actually made in Japan. There's no brand or anything, but it's just too flipping cute to have left behind. So I did grab that, and I guess I'm gonna eat some noodles out of it. I don't know, I'm probably gonna try and flip this, honestly, because I think that this is gonna have some resale value to it just because of the theme and the aesthetic and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, just took a chance on it, really. I also grabbed a couple of these copper mugs. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but it's a brand of vodka. There we go. And obviously I'm just going to go ahead and sell them as a pair. Haven't looked those up yet, but if I can find any comps, I'll put them up. Otherwise, I'll just kind of go in the range of maybe like 20 to 25 if I can't find any exact comps. And lastly, I'm not convinced these have any value at all, but I'm familiar with Christopher Radko and I'm familiar with Shiny Bright. So this collaboration caught my eye for this little pair of earrings. I, again, decided to take a chance on these for $1 because I am familiar with both of those brands. They've both done well for me in the past and they're brand new in the box, so why not? All right, next, I don't know. Listen close. He's musical in some way. So anyway, he is Dakin and he's from 1979. I don't pick up all things, or 1976, sorry, made in Korea. I don't pick up all things by that brand. However, I have sold some plush by that brand before. And I have found that the more like specific or the harder it is to like find stuff on them, the better they do. And the fact that he's musical and a B, and I couldn't find almost anything as I was looking at comps there for $1, again, grabbed him to try him out. I don't think there's any brand on this guy, but this is who is inside of it. It's like a plug-in nightlight. I just thought it was like a really cool sort of 90s Halloween aesthetic. I do really well with that kind of stuff, even the cutesy stuff. So again, for $1, that's something that's probably going to flip for around 20 to 25 or so. And lastly, we have a vintage baby book, A Tale of Baby's Days, Beatrix Potter. I did double check while I was there, but it is completely unused, so this should do quite nicely as well, as this is quite a popular theme and sometimes people are looking for either replacements or they even want to use the same baby book that maybe was written for them when they were a child. All kinds of different reasons to pick these up. All right, and then the last yard sale. So first of all, the clothes. There was a lot of like Y2K feeling clothes here, like a bunch of them. So first thing I found was this French Connection skirt, like a sort of A-line, almost like fit and flare skirt. Actually, French Connection can do quite well for me. However, again, super Y2K look to it, very like early 2000s, and then like really intricate sequin work all the way over it. So all the clothes were $1. I grabbed that to try it out. This piece is actually about as Y2K as it gets, in my opinion. Ralph by Ralph Lauren. It's the sort of like tartan or plaid tag, size 6, and it has everything going for it. It has the crazy loud colors. It has the spaghetti straps. Like, we're all in on this piece. I think that it will do well because of the brand and because, again, of that Y2K style that apparently is very in right now. Lord help us all. Not familiar with this brand, John Mayer, but this does look to be a vintage piece. There's no other, oh wait, there's a tag here. Yeah, this looks older to me. What do you think? I'm thinking like possibly 70s, especially because of the print. This is just like a woman's button-down blouse, but I really think this might be a 1970s piece. I would love to know what you guys think down in the comments. And lastly, no idea what this is. Vicky Vaughn Jr. It kind of looks like the Ghostbusters jumpsuit to me, but maybe I'm just seeing what I want to see. It's got like this kind of hot pink piping to it, short sleeve. Again, Y2K. It has all the 2000s feel to it. So for $1, grab that. Oh, and my last item, actually, I did not get on camera because I was leaving the yard sale and I'd already switched off my camera, and then I spotted these. They're just a pair of kids' Chaco sandals, but they're in really, really nice shape. Like, there's like no marks on them at all, and they're a really cool colorway with this coral to them. They're a child size 1, and they only charged me $2 for those. So absolute bargain, easily going to be a good $25 or so. All right, you guys, thank you for coming along with me to today's yard sales. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you want to join me for more yard sales, I'm going to be hitting yard sales every single weekend this season, and then posting those videos throughout the week so you can see everything that I have found to flip online for a profit. So if that sounds good to you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the bell notification so you never miss one of those videos. All right, you guys, I will catch you in the next one. Bye.